we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Pearson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 34.
Number 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
8-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Pearson, and he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Pearson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Pearson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Jaguars nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. It's Burrow. steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Complete to
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Complete to number 17,
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on first down. It's Harrington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Pearson. This one caught by Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Jaguars 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Pearson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Harrington, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off play action. Pearson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a give, right side, long. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Jay Chark.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pearson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 16 yards, a 1st down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Pearson looking in zone for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 2-yard line.
If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's long. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Burrow going to throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the play. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Falcons 20, Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Pearson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Falcons 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Out to Cole on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. On 1st down, long. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down by
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone and touchdown, Jacksonville. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, Pearson. Room past the 20.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10.
Off play action. Pearson. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From midfield now, Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pearson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pearson looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
Pearson's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings
Off the play fake. Pearson eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the